Hey, welcome back. Or if you're new, I'm Shy. And basically, I just be recording myself talking about what I be going through that I feel everybody else be going through. And I'm just trying to be a better me. So if you're trying to be a better you too, you feel me? Like, tune in, keep watching. And whatever I learn over the time, I just like to share and how it helped me and stuff like that, and just what I be noticing. But y'all, I am feeling myself this morning, even though my hair is not did. I got no makeup on, just my lashes. My skin is kind of going through it, but I felt like that's because I just was on my period, but now I'm off my period. So, and my lips were so black. Not that that's a problem, but for me, that's not my natural lip color. It's because I was, and now that I've stopped, not like officially, but I calmed it down. But today is June 25th, 2024. It's 9:47 right now. And I just wanted to talk about a few things that I felt that I've gotten better at, or that I'm still trying to get better at. So, reaching out to people. I love reaching out to people because I honestly, truthfully think that life is just really, really short and anything can happen. But then again, have you ever had a moment where you're like, you know what, forget it, I'm gonna send that miss you text, or I'm gonna send that what you doing text, and I'm gonna check up on them, and you don't get the same energy that you were expecting back? Or it's like history is repeating itself, and you just sitting there like, dang, I should have never got myself involved into that. I should have left that alone. I should never even have fed into any of that. So I wrote some stuff in my notes, so if I'm looking at my phone, that's why. And I basically said, stop reaching out to people when you're sad, because you're only reaching out to them because that's how you felt with them. And your brain remembers that emotion. So when you get sad or having a bad day, and notice how that's the only time when you're thinking about them. You ever been in a relationship and consistently over time it just starts to just feel sadness, anger, sadness, anger, sadness, anger, sadness, anger? And I do tend to notice that when I do get upset, I think of people. And I thought about this. I'm like, there's no way I can miss this person, because I'm thinking of them, but I'm also thinking of somebody else that made me feel that exact way. And somebody else that made me feel that exact way. So now I'm over here missing four people, four guys. You know what I'm saying? And that just doesn't make sense. So in reality, you do not miss them. It's just your brain remembers that emotion and how you felt, and probably locked in that memory of what you have went through. So now that's why people be saying do not react. And it's so hard to react, especially when you're emotionally intelligent. But I've gotten better a little bit. I've gotten better, and I'm very expressive with my facial expressions and everything like that. So most of the time when somebody be like, oh, what's wrong, or this and that, and da-da-da, and I'm like, it's nothing but my body language, my face, everything showing it. Because if you ever met me, I'm a very outgoing, very, very big personality. I have a very big personality. And yeah, so it's just kind of our mind playing tricks on us. And hey, you might really do miss that person. But let me tell you something. That's gonna be the next thing I wrote in my notes. So the other thing I wrote, I said also, life is really short and you should just reach out. But notice how you're the one always reaching out. It's clearly not double-sided, question mark. Because there's been a lot of times where I will overstep and I'll just keep checking up with somebody, because my heart won't feel okay or at ease if I don't know. I always want to know everything, and everything is not for me to know, God knows, and that should just be enough for me. I shouldn't have to worry, but yet that's what I do. I just worry. And I've been working on trying to just give all my worries and my like doubts and stuff to God, because at the end of the day, I cannot control anything. But what I can control is me being a better person. What I can control is me having good hygiene. What I can control is my business, stuff like that. Just simple things. And so back to what I was going to say a little bit earlier. If God wanted you and that person to have that relationship, whether it's a relationship, friendship, etc., God will let it flourish. Stop questioning God. And that really hit home for me, because I will sit and try to like piece little stuff together, and I'm like, okay, well, why didn't this work? Well, I said this and they did this and then that happened and da da da. No, God probably seen some things in the dark and was like, no. Because you just ever try to make it work out with somebody and it just never works out, because it was never meant to work out. It was never meant to work out. Or there was a certain time and place that you and that person needed to be around each other or needed to be in each other's season. But sometimes when that season's up, we don't want to end it. And I am a witness of that. I am a victim of that. And it hurts. It hurts. It really does. But you have to let people go to be able to be the best them and for you to be the best you. Because I think we be dwelling so hard on losing people, but think about years down the road when you lost that one friend. You're like, oh my gosh, my world is ending. Do you even think of that person anymore? No. But guess what? That probably shaped the type of person you are today. You probably learned something from that. And rejection is redirection. I got rejected yesterday actually, and I was a little upset in the moment because it was a little awkward for me, because I guess I didn't comprehend very well, and they was like, whoa, like, what's going on? And I was like, oh, are we not, is that not what we're doing? And they were like, no, where did you, I'm like, okay. And I just kept trying to tell myself, like, don't be sad, but it was a lot for me. I don't know, it was a lot for me, but it's okay. I told myself, I was like, God didn't want that to happen, and he didn't let it happen, so I can't get upset about that. So back to kind of where I was saying how God will not let it work and stop questioning it. Here's a little simpler way to kind of say this. Another way to say it. Learn how to say thank you for the ride and get out the car. Y'all probably like, okay. Let me tell you. Some of these friendships we've been in and some of these relationships we've been in are supposed to just get us to point A and point B. And you know how people be that metaphor, girl, I don't care what type of car I got, as long as I got a car, they get me to point A and point B. That's what a car is for. That's what some people are for. They're going to get you to point A and point B, and you can't force it no more. No matter how bad you want to ride with them even longer, no matter how bad you want them to stay in your passenger seat or you be in their passenger seat, you can't. And I am a victim of both. I mean, I am both a victim and a witness. I done witnessed people try to do it to me, and I just keep saying, like, dang, like, what other points can I give them that I do not want to mess with them, that I don't want to be with them, that I don't want to. And then I done been on the other end where what did I do? Why can't we talk? Why can't we be together? What's up? What's this? What's that? Woo, woo, woo. It's over. The time is over, and you have to let go. And another thing I want to talk about, last video I made, I was talking about isolation. So being in isolation, another fact that I want to say I didn't talk about this. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Did you ever think about it like this? Maybe you're being isolated because you are not changing and you're consistently just going through the same stuff and nothing is changing because same. But some things are changing. Some things are changing, and it's just the fact that it's just more so the fact of you need to be a better you, and to be able to be a better you need to lock in. You gotta focus. You ever realize when somebody hurt your feelings, you just be leveling up and notice how that person is not with you through the level up, and it's just you, yourself, your pain, that driven, like that motivation in you, and you just like, oh, I got this ain't nothing, oh, I got this. That be the best level up, and it's so funny. It's not funny, actually. Then they come back. And I done messed up a few times to let somebody get to see the new version of me or get to feel the new version of me, and then history repeats itself. They just grab and go. They just take and go. And I was like, oh, I'm stronger than this. I'm built for this now. You know, like I can handle that. But why let that person back in? And they were the reason why you were even feeling like that to begin with. I don't know. I'll be asking myself, what I'm asking y'all, I'm asking myself the same thing. Why? We can't be just doing stuff for the plot. I'm not even gonna lie. You can't be doing stuff for the plot anymore. But you can. Then again, it's life. Let life just flow. Let life, if you love and believe in Jesus, God, and all that stuff, if you don't, that is totally fine. I am not gonna judge you. Ask God to just guide you. And you'll know. Trust me, you will know if, like, is this me guiding myself or is this God guiding me? And yeah. So, and also another good thing to do, don't be ashamed of the things that you've done. And I feel I do this so much. I beat myself up so much for the person that I used to be. And I don't give myself enough credit for the person that I am now. And it's just like, I don't know, it's like I just be so upset. I'm like, why did I let myself go through that? Why did I let that person treat me like that? Why? I don't know anymore. I'm not in that season anymore. I'm in a different season. I have different characters. I'm a new character unlocked. You feel me? I didn't cut my hair, and y'all know what they say. When you cut your hair, you're cutting off memories, trauma, all that stuff. Not that was the reason why I cut my hair. It was the voices. It really was the voices. Like, something in my mind was like, cut it. It grows back. You're gonna like it. Cut it. And I do like my hair. I do. Even though this all I got. By choice. Don't play. But I hope the rest of you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope that you take anything that I said into consideration and you try to put it through your daily routine and whatnot. Also, another thing that really helps me is that I read the Lord's Prayer, and my mom made us learn it, I think months ago, but now I dang near got it down packed, and I say that every morning. If I catch myself not saying it every morning, I'll say it in the middle of the day. And another thing I've caught myself doing more often is I've been praying for my food. I remember I used to do that so much, and there was a period of time where I wouldn't, and I don't care. Now, even the other day when I had just got me some tacos or something like that, I was praying for my food because I didn't care. I wouldn't sit up and be having this food in front of me or be able to pay for this food if it wasn't for God, you know? So I was like, God, and eating is so scary. When you see people make food, or I don't know, I thought I saw something flying. I could be tripping, but pray for your food. Pray over your food. I be like, God, I pray that this food doesn't do anything to harm me. Nothing in it. And oh, it was something flying. It's a little something in here. What the, bro? Why when I get to the end and when it's start doing that? But yeah. Okay. But I'm in this for real. I hope all y'all have an amazing day. Have a blessed day. And show love and be kind. And just be nice. And be happy.